Great Ogoni people, great. Today is November 10, exactly 26 years ago that Ogoni elders, Ken Saranwewa, and 8 others were gruesomely hanged in the Port Harcourt prison by the late dictator General Sani Abacha of Nigeria. Now, as an Ogoni man, how do you remember today? What comes into your mind from all through this week or from last night? What comes into your mind? Do you remember this day as just a day that these men were hanged? If you do that, don't only do that, remember today as the day they were hanged, and also act to ensure that the reason for which they were hanged is fulfilled. These men were hanged because they demand that political autonomy for the Ogoni people. They demanded a fair share of the Ogoni mineral resources to be used for the Ogoni development, and many more reasons. These men were hanged because the Ogoni environment was polluted, and they demanded a clean up. They demanded the environment to be cleaned. These are the reasons why these men were hanged. Innocent men were hanged. So that apart, it has become a place, Ogoni land has become a place whereby I don't know what is going on with some of the Ogoni elders. You see, instead of them to focus on how to achieve the Ogoni Bill of Rights, they've derailed and they've turned into, I don't know what to call them, but they don't know who they are. You see, the Ogoni movement was a movement that encompasses a lot of things and people, and many people were happy about it. But they fought tooth and nail to ensure that they destroyed the movement. Today, APC and PDP, they are battling for the soul of Ogoni mineral resources. About 2 weeks ago, some elders, APC elders, went to Aso Rock to meet with Buhari. And then just last week, the PDP faction of Ogoni elders also have announced that they've contacted Governor Nweke to go with them to Aso Rock. It is a very shameful situation. To me, there's nothing bad if the movement was on, if everything was okay, and your allies or your supporters decide to go with you to negotiate on your behalf. So I don't see Nweke to be a problem. But the problem is this. What are they going there to negotiate? What is on the table? Are they going there to negotiate for the benefit of the entire Ogoni people, or they are going there to negotiate for their personal aggrandizement? That is my worry. None of them goes there, or none of them will ever go there with the Ogoni Bill of Rights. Never. They are going there selfishly to negotiate something for themselves. Now, if Ken Saranwewa and the rest wakes up today, they'll be ashamed of the Ogoni, they will say. They'll be ashamed. Honestly speaking, they'll be ashamed of the Ogoni that is operating today. So it is so annoying that even those that were with Ken Saranwewa, they've lost vision. And today they are beginning to navigate from one party to the other, negotiating how they will resume oil production in Ogoni. And the reasons for which these men died for is thrown into the gutter. Now my question is this: has Ogoni land become a place where the vultures perch? That is my question. You see, I want to tell the elders what they are doing, because they are supposed to teach the youth. They are supposed to show them the right way to go. But the elders have decided to do things, and tomorrow they will say the youth don't respect elders. It is a shameful thing. Very, very shameful. Now, I want to ask, and I want to tell them, these three that you are about to cut, ete kakuaya, so do, wa tera bie, wa konobe swine. These three you are about to cut, when it will fall, don't run away. Don't say you didn't know, because you don't know how it will fall. Look, a frog that is about to jump into the bush should not look for wood to splash liquid or water on. I believe you understand what I'm saying. Because it is not supposed to be so. We've had a lot of bloodshed in Ogoni, and we don't want it again. Because what you are doing, you want to turn Ogoni into Afghanistan. You want to bring another kind of war, another kind of problem, another kind of killings into Ogoni land, of which we don't want. We don't want blood spilled. We don't want those things. Our movement was a peaceful movement. But today you've sidelined the movement and going into political parties and trying to negotiate your way out. We don't want that. We do not want that. We don't want war in Ogoni land. So stop this illegal negotiation you are making. Because oil will not resume in Ogoni land until the Ogoni Bill of Rights is fulfilled. These men died because of the Ogoni Bill of Rights that they presented to the federal government of Nigeria. This is what Ogoni people signed for. This is what we all agreed. So if there should be any oil resumption in Ogoni land, it should be that those things in the Ogoni Bill of Rights have been what? Done. You can't just get up to go and negotiate for oil resumption. When men laid down their lives, people sacrificed themselves. A lot of people, thousands of people lost their lives. Thousands of people were made homeless. Thousands of people are still suffering. What are we going to benefit from the oil resumption? The land is still polluted. Nothing has been done. They were asked to clean up. No proper cleanup has been done. So tell me, how do you want to resume oil production? As people are proposing, you should pardon Kensal and Wewa, then they should come and resume oil. Listen to me. There wasn't anything called pardon. There wasn't even exoneration. There wasn't anything called exoneration in the Ogoni Bill of Rights. We presented Ogoni Bill of Rights. There was nothing called exoneration in it. So even if you do exonerate those men, of which you have to exonerate them because they are innocent, it doesn't give you the power to come and resume oil. You killed them. The reason for which you killed them was not because of exoneration or pardon. The reason for which you killed them was because they advocated for political autonomy for Ogoni people. And they wanted to use the fair share of our resources to develop Ogoni land. That was why you killed them. And that was why oil production stopped in Ogoni. That was why Ogoni people marched on. Over 300,000 people demonstrated in 1993, January 4th. That was why we took the case to the United Nations. So if you want to resume oil, one, you have to not only exonerate those men, but fulfill those itemized points in the Ogoni Bill of Rights. You need to fulfill them so that the Ogoni people can benefit from what God gave to them. Some elders, I think some of them, they just want to cause trouble. They just want to cause trouble. And I'm pleading with you. If you want to visit your forefathers, visit them in peace. Don't leave the youth in problem. Don't leave the people in problem. Go in peace. Because it's like some of them want to go. And the only way they want to go is to see how they can cause confusion before they want to go. Please, we don't want that. If you want to go, go in peace. Give honor to yourself. Because if you don't honor yourself, they won't honor you. And leave us in peace. Don't go about navigating and negotiating illegal things for the people. We don't need it. We don't need it. Any negotiation that is done outside the Ogoni Bill of Rights is not acceptable. It's null and void. We don't need it. The only condition for which oil can be resumed in Ogoni land is fulfilling the Ogoni Bill of Rights. You have to implement everything in the Ogoni Bill of Rights. Then we can talk of oil resumption. But I see that some people want to cause trouble. And like I have said, when you start your trouble, don't run away. Don't run away. Because still kakuya so dono so can't do. Loibe kwa 1994 and 1995. Imona ke me ado. Lo be ko ana ko ke ogoni ale do to de ke yigage. All the positions baby in all the money be swa about government so if I can start on we wale. All the Judas Iscariot, yeah, all can start on we were. All the Peters, yeah, do deny can start on we were. Making layer today. How is it? How far? I'm asking you people, how far? Because many of them that are alive today doing all these things, we see the same Judas Iscariot that betrayed, that sold can start on we were. Some of you are seeing the Peter that denied him in the last hour. You were giving money, you were giving basket of promises and everything, yet that is not enough for you. And you've come, look, it is high time that you elders hand over to the youth. Move on, hand over to the youth to take over the leadership of the movement. A vibrant Judah understands and knows the vision. Look, I wanted to talk about why Ogoni have not achieved autonomy some time ago, but I had to pause. But I think I will come up with that again. You are joking with our lives, and we don't need that. We don't need that. So please, Ogoni people, what I have to tell you today, November 10th, was the day our innocent men were killed. The reasons for which they were killed has not been done. It has not been implemented. And those are the only reasons for which all resumptions can take place in Ogoni land. Do not only remember today as the day those men were killed, but remember to act to ensure that those things they fought for is implemented. My name is Victor Baradragbaragbo. Thank you and God bless you.